One man can change the world with a bullet in the right place.
Freedom! God damn it! We just got back from IV-88 day 1! And I say we because we've got our cast of characters who will introduce themselves. Let's see who's got the energy to talk into a microphone.
Preacher.
Angelo.
Barney Rubble.
And Barney Rubble is here with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're tired, but we had fun. Oh, we had fucking fun. That's why we're going to be punchy. We're going to be looby. I may sing a song about butt cheeks. You never know. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because it's going to be an interesting one.
Are you folks in for a treat with this episode?
All right, where do we start?
From the beginning. We arrived, we checked in, we received our badges and bags of swag.
We had our license plate snagged by the feds.
Yo. So
there was a weirdo taking pictures of the banner, but, conveniently in the frame were all the license plates going past.
No. Stop. I'm calling a spade. I'm calling a cop. He turned around and took pictures of everybody's license plate. I saw him do me. I saw him do the person that was behind us. Like, I watched him. And that pissed me off, like, so much. And you guys are like, yeah, that's what happens, man. It's part. Like, fuck that shit. No, that ain't part of nothing. You don't tolerate no outsider. Man.
It could have just been a dude taking pictures of the banner, too.
It could, listen, coulda, might have been.
Nah, yo.
Who knows? But the narrative in our heads is so much better than reality.
Yo, I'm still mad about it. I'll confess that shit now. Because in my mind, as we talk about it, I'm replaying me looking in the mirror and see him take the picture and then turn around and face us and get the car behind it. Like, nah, yo.
All right, so fast forward, same guy, just for clarity. Fast forward, same guy. We're getting ready to walk, we're walking back to the car to drop some stuff off. And the same guy's driving through, slow rolling through the parking lot where all the cars are, just looking at every single vehicle.
Really?
Probably had those fucking cameras, that rescan the license plates as you pass them by. I'm so pissed by that. I'm not going to front. I'm mad. Violating the fucking sanctity of my...
Unfortunately, that is just a fact of life when it comes to guns, man. It sucks, but the nice thing about it is nobody at these events does anything even close to the line. Everybody here's on the up and up. Everybody's here to follow the rules because nobody wants to get jammed up.
That's true.
That's the bottom line.
That's true. It's very true. It was a very safe environment, I'll tell you that. I was very impressed on the process of the entire event so far. We're only on day 1.5, but still everything ran smooth as far as me as a visitor goes. The RSOs, range safety officers, were in full command and control with their orange shirts. Shout out to those guys.
And how many times did they shut down the range, right?
6.
Ceasefires were abundant today. Anytime there was anything even remotely questionable, Eric and his team were on top of it. So.
Yeah, shout out to those guys.
Everything from just a target falling over.
Yep.
You don't want people shooting a target on the ground. So, ceasefire, target gets put back up, everything keeps going.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, the food was, good as far as I'm concerned. It was. It felt like a paintball day. I kept saying this all day.
Right.
A scenario game when you play paintball has the same opening orientation with the rules, and even the safety line, which is basically insertion when you play paintball, and you're waiting for the refs to give you the okay. This one happened to be a fucking cannon going off, which is, in my opinion, the best way to start any event. Goddamn, that's fucking awesome.
Everybody needs a cannon.
I think that may be on a t-shirt soon.
Period.
Everyone needs a cannon.
Everyone needs a cannon.
Yeah, we may have to talk to Stuck Not Customs about that.
Yeah.
If not a t-shirt, definitely a sticker.
Yeah. Speaking of stickers, like all the swag, very impressive. All the various sponsors and companies definitely put their best sticker forward in the patches. The swag bags were... I can't imagine anything else that we could have unless they're going to throw ammo in there. But,
Well, that may be day 2. if they don't want to take it home.
Possibly.
And there is no short supply of ammo at this event.
Fuck no.
Did you guys hear the announcement on how many rounds they went through last year?
250,000.
Over 250,000 rounds of ammunition in 2 days last
Not even.
year. Not yet.
Make
It's
it
like a day and a half.
1.5. Yeah.
Because most people start to leave a little early. Some of the vendors don't show up on the second day because they got to travel, be back to work for Monday morning.
Yeah.
But 250,000 rounds of ammunition expelled in literally a day and a half.
My God, do the
And
math
it
on
hurts.
Oh my God.
So Max, you fired everything from a 22 to a 50 BMG today. How did that go?
All right. Well, let me start at the beginning.
The Mad Minute.
The Mad Minute was it was what I expected. Just everybody's just fucking circle jerking on that line and blowing their loads. You know what I mean? One dude trying to impress the next one but it was cool that they put the Tannerite out there and
Spicy pumpkin.
Spicy
the spicy pumpkins. That was fucking awesome. That was great. The minute. So sonically speaking, it turns into just a big wall of noise. It's fucking sweet.
It's an ink canal printed compensator in 308.
That thing sang.
That gun was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I wish I had his card that I could give him a shout out. But
I'll see if I get some pictures of it tomorrow to add to the video.
We have video of it in the.
But so the first shot for me is always, all right, what does this feel like? Doom. Ooh, I like the note. I want to hear it more. Doom, doom, doom. And once I got the I can't talk. I'm burnt out. Once I calculated getting back on target, it became just a back and forth because I would pull the trigger, it would hit, it would shoot up and to the left, and I would just pull back down to the right, pull that trigger, back up to the left, back down, and I liked it. I really did like it. 308 didn't feel too much different from 5.56 when I started to shoot that later on in the day. Again, I don't have much to go on when it comes to
Might have been
comparisons. It could have been.
It's also that break. I'm telling you, that break takes so much ass out of that round.
Okay.
It really does.
So 308 generally has more of a kick than 5.56?
My shoulder, 308.
Yeah.
That's what you had on the belt?
Yeah.
Yep. So 308 has more powder, it has more weight, it has a higher pressure
Okay.
than a 223 round.
But
So-
having the configuration of the barrel length plus muzzle brake device
It mitigated a lot of that.
balances the equation, as I say.
That rifle that you were using was a sewing machine. It was, the bolt was balanced to the buffer, was balanced to the compensator, and everything it was the first shots of that gun, so it was perfectly out of the box. That dealer put his best foot forward, and he handed you
precision machine.
What is it? What's that violin?
Stradivarius.
Yeah, he handed a violinist a Stradivarius and said, "Play your heart out," because that gun was. After you shot it, I shot it.
Right.
And after you shot it, I shot it.
And then, we were just...
And it was hot. But let me tell you this. I held on to the front hand grip with my pinky and my forefinger because it was too hot for me to actually hold, and I hadn't put my gloves on at that point. I fired the full mag like that with complete control.
Yeah.
And it was not an issue.
So that is not your atypical
AR-10.
scenario. That is like head and shoulders above your average 308 firearm. So,
I liked it.
yeah. I
liked it.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I did.
What BagMan? What did you shoot for the Mad Minute?
Oh, I went over to Battle Arms Development, and I got their full auto sub 4-pound rifle and stuffed a KCI 100-round drum into it. And
the titanium feather.
Yeah, it's all titanium and carbon fiber. Oh yeah, and I don't know what kind of deal with the devil they made with that muzzle brake, but I was able to dump 100 rounds through that machine gun as fast as it would possibly go and never come off target. I was shooting
15,000 rounds a minute, something like that.
1,500, yeah, it's stupid fast. Like the cyclic rate is really, really high on that. To the point you can distinguish that gun from other guns on the range. You hear ba 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 ba, and then there's
Yeah.
and you know that's that particular rifle. But yeah, I mag dumped into the head of a cardboard target, and it never moved. It was ridiculous.
Nice.
I want to hear what you thought of, because you gave us kind of like what you wanted to, like, I want to try this, I want to try that, I want to try this.
Mm-hmm.
And you told us about the Mad Minute. What was the biggest eye opener that you got to try?
I don't like revolvers. No.
It's an acquired taste.
Well, considering he gave you a 460 Magnum revolver that had a polished trigger and an extremely hot-loaded round, when you pulled that trigger, you were basically like, here, let me smash my hand with a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
No.
That wasn't necessarily like indicative of a revolver. You basically grabbed like one of like it's loaded to higher pressure than a 500 Smith & Wesson, and it was like
it's like a 454 casual.
No, it was higher. It was a 460 Magnum that he hot loaded.
Oh.
So it was like he pulled the trigger and literally like no flip, no nothing. He ate he held on to it, no problem. But all that energy went right back into the palm of his hand, and it was literally like, you see all these guys shooting 500s and stuff like that, and they're like, this is painful to shoot. You could literally see every person who handled that revolver was like, this is uncomfortable. I want one round. Here, no, the other 5 that are in the cylinders, take them back. I don't want them.
I literally told the guy, I was like, just one round, bro. He's like, nope, I got you. Yeah, click. He put it in. I like this. This is how you hold it. Yeah, there you go. And I shot it, and I literally just looked at the table. I just set the fucking thing down, and I said goodbye to it. I said, you will not see me again, sir. No, thank you. Shout out to the revolver guys, but it's not my taste. No.
See, I am a revolver guy.
Yeah?
And that is not indicative of revolvers to me. That is built because it can be built. It's the same lines as stuffing a 45-70 into a revolver. You can do it. You can do it.
Your scientists were so busy
asking if they could,
whether or not they could. They never stopped to consider whether or not they should. Yeah. That's exactly what that is. Yeah,
that is not the revolver world. Trust me.
And well, I think that is part of the revolver world.
Fine.
I mean, somebody had it.
Big and
somebody owned it. It was their toy.
Yeah.
How big can we make it? How big a cartridge can we shove into a cylinder before it explodes? How much pressure can we put this into? And there's guys that'll take that and go hunt Cape buffalo with it. You know what I mean? Like, there's all kinds of ridiculous stuff that goes on.
You're right. On average,
again, it's not where you should start with a revolver.
Yeah.
That was probably like not the ideal scenario for that particular. Like, hey, let me try this.
You're learning to swim, and he kicked your ass off a 50-foot tower.
No, let's be real here. y'all kicking me off this fucking tower because y'all. Okay, let's just put it out there for the audience. Y'all pass me around like a hooker at prom night. Yo, Roddy, you gotta try this. Max, try this. Oh, and of course, I don't know what the fuck you're putting in my hands. And I know y'all are just kicking back and waiting for my reaction, which is the whole point of this podcast, to be honest with you. So you're putting Lamborghini keys in my hand, and then it's like, let's see what he likes. Let's see if he'll dig this. Let's see
I don't think anybody here is setting you up for failure that way.
Oh,
like,
no.
That guy was fucking with you. Like that. That's
really,
That's a prank. That's what that is, and that's also why you only get one round.
Okay.
Because 2 might kill you.
Yeah.
Like that's a safety precaution.
Again, 500 Smith & Wesson, same type of thing.
Right.
You know, yeah, it's manageable. Yeah, it can be handled. It's not a fun experience.
I agree.
It's not a fun experience.
I agree.
You put a nice 357 with an 8-inch barrel on there, and you can shoot that thing flat at 100 yards all day long. And it is a beautiful machine to work with.
We'll find you a different revolver to shoot tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
We
give it
need
a
to
shot.
get him on some of the black powder 44s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a guy who had a 44
I know.
black powder in a
Because the
holster.
impulse, the recoil impulse on that, show him the difference
Yeah.
between that and the
We'll
cartridge.
record tomorrow, and he'll be like, "Changed my mind. I like revolvers now."
Buy the revolver. It's in the mail. I think.
Speaking of, I'm buying it.
Uh-oh.
Preacher,
Yes.
apparently you're buying everything you touch today. Like, I need one of these. I want this and this and this. Put it all on his Christmas list to Santa.
Oh, not all of it, but there's a lot. there's more that. I'm just saying that 50 cal bolt action mag fed 50 cal from H&M.
I think it was H&M. Their card is up there.
Okay.
The one with the.
Yeah, that.
Yep, that one.
Yeah, H&M.
Yeah, so that was HM Defense. It's a machine, and it is a piece of art. You don't want to be standing next to this thing.
Nope.
You do not want to be standing next to this thing.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I feel fine.
I believe they were they actively work at redesigning like the geometry of the muzzle brake, and it shows.
Yeah.
Because you can sit behind that thing and really, quite literally, put a ragged hole after another one, and I could shoot that thing all day.
Sure.
I
I was 10
absolutely
degrees
shoot
off
that
center
thing,
taking pictures of
all day.
Max shooting that.
and it boiled your inside.
It's a different experience.
Well, seeing as how the first shot of the day knocked the tablecloth next to it clean off the table, when they decided, you know what, we're just not even going to put it back on, because every time you pull the trigger, the blast
It's going
wave
to rock you like a hurricane.
Yeah, literally cleared the table next to it of all of its contents.
But here's the thing. Considering what it is hand done all by them. They do all the machining, and it's a third of the price of anything comparable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a bolt action. I think that what glass did
50
they had on it?
5,500.
Anyway, yeah, $54.95 is the MSRP on it.
Yeah.
You can't beat that price.
Yeah, for a magazine fed
Bolt action, 50 BMG.
50 BMG. It is a.
And let's talk about the
Good price.
bearings that they had in that bolt handle. Once you racked it forward, you can rack it forward, and it'll strip a round off with one finger, and then just tap it down. And there's a 2-stage. It's like it comes down and stops, and then you hit it again, and it drops down into
Lock
the
it in
firing
place.
position. So it's an additional safety feature because it's a 50.
Because it's a 50, yeah.
That's really it. It's a 50, but once you got the groove of moving it back, I was 2 fingers and it was up and back, and the next round loaded. and ready to go, and never laid it down. It never left my shoulder.
Nice.
It was smooth. It was really smooth. And
What was your
really
take on
impressed with
shooting that, Max?
All right, so standing next to anybody shooting it sucks. I don't see how this may bother people, but like I don't see how you could use that fucking thing with anybody else around you. Like I was never in the military, but I'm sure that this is used at a distance. But when you see the fucking wind blow around something, that would kind of give you a dead giveaway that that's where that shot came from, because you would all right, so I'm not craving power yet when it comes to firearms. Right?
Not that much.
I mean, but no, fuck no, absolutely not. And like, I see the appeal, I see how it tickles y'all's feet. But where you using that? Like, what range is letting you bring that?
Not most indoor ranges.
None.
Indoor.
No indoor ranges.
Nigga, you shooting through the damn shop right 3 blocks away with that shit. Holy fuck. So, okay, if you live out in Georgia and you've got a town length to shoot through.
Well, you got to keep in mind, we're coming at it from suburban mindset, right?
Right.
With
I got a range that's a 1,000-yard range, a half an hour from my house.
yeah. Once you get a little further out,
right,
it becomes a lot more common to have that much space to work with.
Gotcha.
So,
gotcha. I hate that noise. I don't like that noise. So,
as the audio file, it does not appeal to you.
I don't like that tone. that note is not appealing. And it's distinctive as shit.
Hate and chaos. That is what that note is.
It's distinctive as shit.
Yeah.
So all day I'm hearing 5.56, I'm hearing 22, I'm hearing everything, and then I hear boom. There it is. And then I'm walking down the fucking aisle, and I hear boom. And then there it is. Did I actually get close and I'm within the rear blast radius? And oh fuck! Because a firearm like that in a public setting needs a warning tone. Needs a fucking warning tone.
Launch
Even
imminent.
Tony Stark's blasters, you hear them before they go off. There's a high-pitched thing. It needs something like that. That way everybody close around knows to brace for impact. Fucking A, bro.
And we have video to corroborate your opinion.
Yeah, it's the fucking Hulk smash. It's the Hulk clap. Between that and what was that other fucking little toy that was making y'all's dicks hard? What was that shit?
Noreen Firearms makes a 50 BMG, we'll call it a pistol. It's a bolt action 50 BMG.
Single shot.
16-inch overall length. Yeah.
No.
I loved it. I thought it was fabulous.
No.
It made my insides feel funny.
It made me have to take a shit. That's why we got out of there so fast. That shit bubbled my guts up. You know what that is? That is the super move in every fighting game where everybody around you gets fucking knocked out. Like, no, bro. No.
I felt my organs move.
That shit costs your whole health bar to get rid of everybody around you because you pushed the A and C at the same time. No! Come on, y'all.
It was glorious.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for a video of the effects of this firearm.
And you got to crop that. Like, seeing me shoot it doesn't even need to be in the video. Just watching the other guy's reaction and like covering his ears and running away screaming.
Covering his ears, wearing ear protection.
It was surprisingly manageable to shoot.
Yeah.
From the hip.
From the hip.
For dear life.
I will say this, and when the listener gets to watch the video, they will probably agree. Yes. You look like a badass because you're the only motherfucker standing still while you let everyone else fall to the fucking floor. Yeah, you're fucking awesome. And BagMan fucking turns to me. I see him. I'm sitting there filming it, and he just winks at me like, yeah, you know what this looks like. You ain't slick. That's why you wanted me to fucking film it. Because everybody else around you is going to fall to the fucking floor while you used to. It's like playing the brown note and you got on ear protection. Because you know what you're doing to everybody else around you, and you just smear and wink.
I was not nearly as slick as the BagMan. I turned around looking like a Sasquatch that just got found in the longest game of hide and seek.
Yeah.
I was giddy.
It's my gift.
Blast radius.
I manage recoil well.
That comes from your morning farts. That's what that is. That shit gave you a primer. Pun intended. No, I ain't got there yet.
That's all right.
So that's it for this episode. Be sure to check out the sponsors we mentioned earlier. If you want to join the conversation, you can email us at new2pew@blackbagresources.com. You can check out the website, blackbagresources.com. And if you really want to go deep, you can check out the Black Bag Resources Network and become a part of the community. Thanks for listening.